I have come with one new module where I am going to explain 4 problems for the computation of salary income. This is module 6.11b. See, I told you 6.11 module has got 4 subsections. 6.11a, 6.11b, 6.11c and 6.11d. So each module I will be covering full 4 problems for computation of salary income. So all the possible adjustments I have covered. So that is the advantage, and when you will learn this you will be thorough with the concepts and also how to do the problems. So that is the advantage. Now all the theoretical aspects I have explained. 6.1 to 6.10. See, we have learned the basics of salary, provident fund, gratuity, pension, leave encashment, allowances, computation of HRA, perquisites, computation of RFA and CRA, and entertainment allowance, or the section D, deductions under section D. So these we have explained clearly in 10 modules, and 6.11 4 modules, again sub modules are there. Each module you are going to do 4 problems. So one module I have already explained, 6.11a already I have explained. Now I am going to explain 6.11b. You have to remember 4 problems already we have worked out. Now problem number 5. Compute the taxable salary of Mr. M for the assessment year 2021. So I told you this will be the assessment year 2021. Based on 2021 assessment year only you will get the problems. So place of employment is Mumbai. So that you have to remember, either RFA computation or HRA computation is there. Then population is below 25 lakhs. So again you are getting a hint, it may be RFA computation. Because if it's HRA computation, there is no need to give the population value. Now pay is 25,000 per month. Dearness allowance is 5,000 per month. It's under the terms of employment. It's entering into retirement benefits. Provided with a rent-free furnished 5-room house. Fair rental value of the house is 12,000 per month. Now cost of furnishing is 1,30,000, which include the expenditure on furnishing a room with rupees 30,000, which is used for official purposes. So one adjustment is there. Cost of furnishing value, what we are taking for our computation is 1,30,000 minus 30,000. Because 30,000 he had spent for furnishing for official purposes. So that will not be taxed. He is not getting any benefit out of that. That is for the official purpose. Now, Mr. M and his employer are both contributing 13% of salary towards RPF. When I explained Provident Fund, I told you 2 rates are important. If employer's contribution in excess of 12% for RPF will be taxed. Similarly, interest credited in excess of 9.5% will be taxed. So here it is 13%. We have to adjust that. Excess of 12% will be taxable. Telephone bill of rupees 2,000 pay 500 paid by employer, but the telephone was used only for official expenses. So official purpose, if you are using telephone, then it will not be taxed because he is not getting any benefit of that. Usually marketing people, those who are in the marketing field and all, they will get an official phone. The idea is to attend the phone calls related to office 24 hours, 365 days. Now club bill paid by the employer, definitely taxable, rupees 4,100. Education allowance of 3,900 for his 2 children, that we have to calculate. Now reimbursement of medical expenses for the treatment of a notified hospital and for a notified disease, rupees 1,555. If it is a notified disease and notified hospital, it will be exempted. If it's a notified treatment and from a private hospital, it will be taxed. He is provided with a car of 14 HP, that meaning less than 1.6 cubic liter capacity, which is provided only for official purposes. If the car is provided only for official purposes, it will not be taxed. Now leave travel concession to go to a hill station, rupees 26,500, and the actual amount spent was rupees 19,650. One thing you have to remember clearly, leave travel concession. If the amount spent is not given, whatever the amount allowed to him will be fully taxable. So here the amount spent is there. So whatever the amount not spent will be taxable. So that is very important. Now we are coming to the solution. table showing the computation of RFA. See, I told you RFA should be the last computation. But this value I want to include in the gross salary statement. That is why I am including RFA statement first. So salary for RFA, basic pay will be included, dearness allowance because it is under the terms of employment, plus education allowance. All taxable allowances will come. Here education allowance value will be there. When we are doing the gross salary statement, I will explain that. Substituting the values in the equation, basic say pay is 3 lakh and DA is 60,000, education allowance 1,500. So total you will get 3,61,500. Now RFA is 15% of salary because place of work is Mumbai and population is about 25 lakhs. So 15% of salary will be taxable. So 3,61,500 into 15 by 100. Value is 54,225. Now cost of furnishing, already I have explained 1,30,000 is the amount. But 30,000 he has furnished one room for official purposes. So 1 lakh into 10 by 100, 10,000. Taxable value of RFA is, RFA value we already got 54,225 plus 10,000 for cost of furnishing, 64,225. Now this value I can put it in the gross salary statement. That is why I am always doing the RFA statement. I am doing for the presentation purpose in the first, as a first PPT. But actually when I am doing the problem, I am doing this as the last component because all the taxable allowances will be where to include in the RFA computation. Now, table showing the computation of Mr. M for the assessment year 2021. That is whatever his taxable salary we are going to calculate. Basic pay 25,000 into 12, 3 lakhs. DA under the terms of employment because that is why we have included in the RFA computation also. 5,000 into 12, 60,000. Now, employer's contribution, I told you, in excess of 12%. So, RFA computation, salary for RFA will be, salary for Provident Fund RPF contribution will be basic salary and DA. So, 3 lakh plus 60,000, you are getting 3,60,000. 13% they are contributing. So, you have to reduce, what you have to find out, what is the 13%. So, 3,60,000 into 13 by 100 is 46,800. Exempted amount is 12%. So 3,60,000 into 12 by 100. So 46,800 minus 43,200. 3,600 will be taxable. Now club bill paid by the employer will be fully taxable. 4,100. Education allowance. He is getting 3,900. Now you have to remember for own children, 2 children only he will get and it's 100 per month. So 2 into 12 into 100, 3,900 minus 2,400 is 1,500. Remember this education allowance taxable value we have taken it for computation of RFA also. Now leave travel concession, whatever the value sanctioned is given minus amount spent. So whatever is not spent will be taxable. So 26,500 minus 19,650, it is 6,850. RFA computed value, I have already explained in the previous slide. The value is 64,225. So gross salary will be adding up all these values from A to G. So 4,40,275. Now standard deduction you have to deduct, that is 50,000 you have to deduct. Now taxable salary is 3,90,275. That is the taxable salary. Now then we are going to the next problem. Compute taxable salary of Mr. S for the assessment year 2021. Place of work is Pune and population is 20 lakhs. So one hint here itself you are getting, either RFA computation or HRA computation will be there. Salary is 48,000 per month. DA is 10,000 per month. City compensatory allowance 800 per month. Entertainment allowance. He is working in private sector. So here he will not get any exemption. 12,000 per month. If he was working in government sector, it would have given in the problem. Commission on sales achieved by him 24,000. Furnished RFA. So it is not HRA, it's the RFA. RFA for which employer paid a municipal tax of rupees 60,000 per annum and furniture value is 1,20,000. If employer is paying municipal tax, meaning employer is the owner. So that is the information you have to take from that information. Now medical reimbursement for treatment in a private hospital, it will be fully taxable. Previous problem, I have explained that if medical reimbursement for notified disease in notified hospital will be exempted. Notified treatment from private hospital or any reimbursement from a private hospital will be fully taxable. Now he is provided with a car of 1.8 liter capacity. You know that for car, two rates are there. 1800 less than 1.6 cubic liter capacity and 2400 if it is exceeding 1.6 liter capacity. So here the value is 2400 for official and personal purposes. Now employer paid rupees 12,000 for the driver and rupees 24,000 for maintenance of the car, and normal depreciation of the car is rupees 30,000. The assessing officer has assessed that 40% of the car is used for personal purposes. You don't have to worry about all this. I have clearly explained how we are valuing the value of car in the perquisites when I explained. So I told you if it's less than 1.6 liter cubic capacity, when the car is used for personal and official purposes, monthly rate is 1800 per month. If he is getting a driver, 900 per month. If the cubic capacity of the car is exceeding 1.6 liter cubic capacity, it is 2400 per month. So all other information is immaterial. You don't have to consider at all. That is giving to confuse the students. If you are not thorough with the theory, you will definitely make mistake. That is why I told you theory is also important and practical application is also important in doing the problem. Now professional tax paid by the employer, taxable. So this we will include in the gross salary. Then we will allow as a deduction for gross from the computed gross salary. We will allow the deduction under section 16. Now traveling allowance of rupees 16,000 and daily allowance of rupees 12,000 paid by the provided by the employer. Now Mr. M and his employer contributed rupees 90,000 towards RPF. So we have to check that whether it's crossing 12%. Now solution, first I am taking RFA because I have to use this in the statement for gross salary. Salary for the computation of RFA, salary plus city compensatory allowance plus entertainment allowance plus commission. So 5,76,000 plus 9,600 plus 12,000 plus 24,000. So total you are getting 6,21,600. Population of the city is 20 lakhs. So 10% of the salary will be value of RFA. When the house is owned by employer, it is based on RFA valuation is based on population of the city. 15%, 10% and 7.5%. If the population is exceeding 25 lakhs, it's 15%. Exceeding 10 lakhs and up to 25 lakhs, it's 10%, and less than 10 lakhs, it's 7.5%. So here it is 10% because population is 20 lakhs. Value of RFA, 6,21,600 into 10 by 100, 62,160. Cost of furnishing, 1,20,000 into 10 by 100. So it is 12,000. So taxable value of RFA is 62,160 plus 12,000. 74,160. Now computation of taxable salary. So here we are doing salary 48,000 into 12, 5,76,000. Dearness allowance 10,000 into 12, 1,20,000. City compensatory allowance 800 into 12, 9,600. Entertainment allowance 12,000. Commission 24,000. Medical bill reimbursed is fully taxable because I told you it's private hospital. 12,000. Professional tax paid by employer fully taxable. Now employer's contribution to RPF. Now you have to see that whether 90,000 is the amount paid, whether it is exceeding 12%. So RPF is equal to salary plus DA because DA is not entering into retirement benefits. Salary plus commission value we will take. So 5,76,000 plus nil plus 24,000. 6 lakhs into 12 by 100 is 72,000. Actual amount paid is 90,000. Actual amount contributed for RPF by employer is 90,000. So 90,000 minus 72,000, 18,000 will be taxable. Now car value I told you it's exceeding 1.6 cubic liter capacity. So it's 2,400 into 12, 28,800 plus driver. Driver rate is 900. 900 into 12, 10,800. So the taxable value is 39,600. RFA value we have already calculated 74,160. Gross salary 8,87,360. Standard deduction 50,000 and professional tax paid by employer. Both we have to reduce. So 52,000 you have to reduce. Taxable salary you will get 8,35,360. Now problem number 7. Compute the taxable salary of Mr. G for the assessment year 2021. Place of work is Kolkata. Population of the city is about 25 lakhs. So RFA computation will be there. Kolkata is there and population of the city is 25 lakhs. Salary 60,000 per month. DA is not entering into retirement benefits, 10,000 per month. Bonus is rupees 72,000. Bonus arrears will be taxable. Whatever income you will get. It is salary, I told you, it's taxed on due or receipt basis. So here, bonus arrears will be taxable. Commission for the previous assessment year commission we got, that also will be taxable. Advance salary, it is taxable. Whenever you are getting advance salary, it is taxable. Now, employer's contribution to RPF 14%. You know that excess of 12% will be taxable. So here you have to calculate the value. Professional tax paid by employer, taxable. But here you have to remember, this has to be deducted from gross salary also. Two adjustments. If entertainment allowance for a government employee and professional tax paid by employer. First you will add with gross salary, then you will reduce from gross salary. Income tax paid by company, 15,000 per month, taxable. Electricity bill paid by employer, taxable. He is a specified employee. I told you, if annual salary is above 50,000, annual salary, not monthly salary, all the perquisites will be taxable. So 8,000 taxable. Fees for attending board meetings of other companies. Here this will not be taxable because the problem is there is no employer-employee relationship. This item should go to income from other sources. Education expenses of his children paid by employer 40,000, taxable. He is provided with a big car, 1.8 liter cubic capacity for both personal and official purposes. So you know that rate is either 1,800 for small car and 2,400 for big car. This is big car, so 2,400 per month. Maintenance expenses of the car is for the employer is 45,000 per annum. This we don't have to consider at all. This is just to confuse the students. Now, he is provided with a furnished rent-free accommodation. See, I told you, place of work is given, population is given. Fair rental value of the house is 18,000 per month. Swimming pool for the house is maintained by the employer paying rupees 20,000 per annum. Gardener is provided by the company paying a monthly salary of rupees 1,000. Maintenance cost of garden of the employer is 6,000 per annum. So, all this information, swimming pool, gardener, maintenance cost of the garden, we will not consider because house is owned by the employer. So all these expenses will be included in the fair rental value. I have explained the treatment of gardeners separately because this will be there always for RFA valuation. Please remember, I have already explained when the house is owned by employer, this will not be considered. Now he is provided with security guard and sweeper and employer is paying a monthly salary of 1,600 each. Both will be taxable. Cost of furnishing the rent-free accommodation is 4,50,000. Now we have to do the problem. So table showing the computation of taxable salary. So salary 60,000 into 12, 7,20,000. DA is not entering into retirement benefits. 10,000 into 12, 1,20,000. Bonus taxable 72,000. Bonus arrears also I told you taxable. Commission for the previous assessment year. Whatever he is a resident, whatever he received, it will be taxable 80,000. Advance salary taxable. But if you are getting a loan from employer, it will not be taxable. This is advance salary will be taxable. I have explained in the theoretical concept. RPF contribution by employer in excess of 12%. So 1,800 minus 86,400. 14,400 will be taxable. So here it is given, in the question it is given 14% is given. They are 14% they are contributing to RPF. Actual amount allowed is 12%. So 14% value for RPF contribution is 1,800. 12% is 86,400. So 14,400 will be taxable. Salary for computation of RPF includes only salary as DA is not entering into retirement benefits and commission on turnover is not there. So this you have to remember that. Now professional tax paid by employer, all problems we worked out, it's taxable. Income tax paid by employer. I told you taxable. 15,000 per month. So 15,000 into 12, 1,80,000. Electricity bill paid by employer. Taxable. 8,000. Fees for attending board meetings of other companies will be taxed under the head income from other sources, as there is no employer-employee relationship to tax the income under the head income from salary. I told you it will go to income from other sources. Big car, 2,400 into 12, 28,800. Now, educational expenses of the children. It's not educational allowance. See, one word if you'll change, it can change the computation of income tax problems. It is not educational allowance. So far we have done educational allowances. This is educational expenses. See, our children's education expense. Employer is paying that. So our obligation met by employer fully taxable, 40,000. Earlier problems we have done educational allowance. Please remember this is educational expenses reimbursed by the or met by the employer. Salary of security guard paid by employer taxable, 1,600 into 12, 19,200. Salary of sweeper paid by employer, 1,600 into 12, 19,200. RFA, I am going to show it in the next slide, 1,75,800. Now gross salary, adding all the values, you will get 15,49,400. Standard deduction 50,000 and professional tax paid by employer 2,000 you have to reduce. So taxable salaries, gross salary minus 52,000. So that is 14,97,400. Now computation of RFA we have to explain. Salary for computation of RFA. What all will come in the salary for computation? Salary plus bonus plus commission. 7,20,000 plus 72,000 plus 80,000. 8,72,000 is the salary for computation of RFA. So taxable RFA is equal to 15% of salary because population in the city is exceeding 25 lakhs. So 8,72,000 into 15 by 100, 1,30,800. Cost of furnishing, 4,50,000 into 10 by 100, 45,000. So taxable RFA is 1,30,800 plus 45,000, 1,75,800. Now gardeners and the other expenses I have explained as a separate point. So salary of gardener and cost of maintaining swimming pool is not considered as the house is owned by the employer and these expenses are included in the fair rental value. Now last problem for this module. From the following particulars, compute the taxable value of Mr. B for the assessment year 2021. Basic salary 25,000 per month. Dearness allowance is equal to 5,000 per month. But remember, only 3,000 is entering into retirement benefits. So we will bifurcate this. Bonus 20,000. Leave salary 15,000. Leave salary while in service, if you are encashing leave salary, fully taxable. Entertainment allowance, two adjustments will be there if he is a government sector employee. Here he is not a government sector employee, so only we will add with the gross salary, 1,500 per month. Now, reimbursement of conveyance expenditure incurred in performance of duties, 1,500 per month will not be taxable because it's only for the official purpose. Furnished house, so RFA we have to calculate at concessional rent of rupees 300, 3,000 per month. So it's not RFA computation, concessional rental accommodation, CRA. RFA value we will calculate minus rent paid by the employee for the accommodation provided. So here it is 3,000 per month. At Chennai, population of the city is about 25 lakhs. Fair rental value of the house is 6,500 per month. Cost of furniture is 3,500. 3,50,000. Salary of gardener is 1,000 per month. Now we have to remember club bills paid by employer 7,200 per annum. So that is fully taxable. Employer and employees contributing 13% towards RPF. About 12% will be taxable. Reimbursement of medical expenses for a notified disease from an approved hospital is 25,000. From an approved hospital, reimbursement. So this, I told you what is the treatment if it's in a private hospital and if it's a notified hospital. Notified hospital will be exempted. Now table showing the computation of taxable salary. Basic salary 25,000 into 12, 3 lakhs. DA 5,000 into 12, 60,000. Here we will take 5,000 itself. But when we are computing RFA and all, the DA value will be only 3,000. Bonus 20,000. Encashment of leave. If you are encashing leave while in service, fully taxable for government and private sector employees. Entertainment allowance 1,500 into 12, 18,000. Reimbursement of conveyance expenditure for official duty is completely exempted. Club bills paid by employer fully taxable. Employer's contribution to RPF in excess of 12% is taxable. That is salary plus DA. 3,000 plus 36,000. I told you DA we will take only 3,000 into 12. That is how you are getting 36,000. DA is only 3 DA because DA only 3,000 is entering into retirement benefits. So here now RPF 13% is 43,680. 12% is 40,320. Excess is taxable. That is 3,360 is taxable. Taxable value of concessional rental accommodation 55,100. I have explained as a separate slide. So gross salary we are taking all the values for tax which are taxed and we are getting 4,78,660. Less deduction under section 16. Standard deduction 50,000. Entertainment allowance is fully taxable because he is working in private sector. Otherwise, if he was in government sector, here also we have to adjust. Now, taxable salary is 4,78,660 minus 50,000. 4,28,660. Now, computation of concessional rental accommodation. Salary for computation of RFA. Salary plus DA. DA we are taking only 3,000. Actual value is 5,000 for computation of salary. 3,000 is entering into retirement benefits. Plus bonus plus entertainment allowance. So 3 lakhs plus 36,000 plus 20,000 plus 18,000. 3 lakhs 74,000. Population of the city is about 25 lakhs. So value of the house RFA value is 15% of salary. 3 lakhs 74,000 into 15 by 100. 56,100. 10% of cost of furnishing. 3,50,000. This value is given in the question into 10 by 100. 35,000. Taxable RFA is 56,100 plus 35,000. 91,100. See, salary paid to gardener we don't have to consider. The reason is house is owned by employer. When house is owned by employer, all the expenses will be met by employer and it will be given in the fair rental value. We don't have to consider gardener's salary. Now, concessional rental accommodation. That means employee is paying 3,000 per month for this accommodation. So, from RFA value 91,100, rent paid by employee 36,000. That is 3,000 into 12 will be deducted. So, value of CRA, concessional rental accommodation is 55,100. House is owned by employer. So, the salary of gardener is not taxed separately. It is included in the fair rental value of the house. This is an important adjustment. I have completed 8 problems for computation of salary income. So many adjustments we have learned and I know that you have learned these problems thoroughly because again and again I am repeating the adjustments where all you have to stress. See if it's education allowance and educational expenses met by employer. It's a different treatment. So again and again RPF, what is the exemption? Treatment of gardener, treatment of car, professional tax paid by employer, entertainment allowance. For government employees, it will be twice we will be adjusting that. All this I am repeating again and again. And I think that and I hope that you have learned these problems thoroughly. Do these problems again and again. So that is the only way to learn this subject. And it's a scoring subject meaning you cannot play with the subject. Try to get the maximum marks because education is the only valuable asset in the world. Only education. When you're in need of work, you see that any time, if you are educated, if you are qualified, any time in your life, you can use that education. That's the most valuable asset. So that's the thing I want. That is the message I want to give you. Please work hard and do well in your studies. So that is what I want to conclude with that. Now I have 2 more modules for computation of salary income and I'm going to do that. Thank you for listening and give me your feedback and suggestions and take my word seriously. Study hard. That is my only advice to my students. So this is very important.